calls man, or maybe a project of man.
What's wrong with it?
Barely stands on two legs, long arms, ape-like head, just grunting, disoriented. And critically, it was sterile. That was the reason the rebels, the exiled scientists, kept failing initially. They were creating something that couldn't reproduce, something unsustainable.
Right, okay. So zooming out, this presents a real ethical problem for Alotron and Lamarion, the Guardians.
How so?
Well, they operate under these strict rules of non-interference with natural evolution. They're not supposed to meddle.
Right, the prime directive, basically.
Kind of, yeah. But seeing all the suffering caused by these failed experiments and the potential for really dangerous, uncontrollable mutations, they make a pragmatic call.
What do they decide?
They decide to subtly inspire the exiled scientists, give them the correct genetic knowledge, nudge them in the right direction.
So they interfere.
It's a form of interference, yes, but a very subtle one. It's a crucial intervention, really, aimed at ensuring a more, let's say, successful or stable development path for these new beings, even though, ironically, it helps their enemies achieve their immediate goal of creating a workforce.
Choosing the lesser of two evils, maybe? Guiding a bad process toward a slightly less catastrophic outcome?
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's presented as a choice made to guide a destructive process towards a more stable, viable result.
Okay, let's jump back to the fifth planet for a moment. The destruction plan goes ahead, right? It rages for a week.
Yes, as planned. And Miguel directly intervenes in the chaos, fighting these beings called daemons.
In the mayoral.
Ultimately, Miguel traps the mayoral and his 600 followers in the eternal prisons of the third world Tiamat, Earth.
How does he trap them?
He uses pure magnetism drawn from that central star again, identified as our sun, to create this imperceptible but incredibly strong energetic dome around the planet, ensuring their confinement. The text claims this tech is unlike anything else known in the galaxy.
An energy prism powered by the sun, okay? And what are the final consequences for that fifth planet?
Well, what's truly fascinating here are the lasting cosmic effects. The planet's axis is knocked completely out of whack, irrevocably altered. It's sent onto this oscillating trajectory. And eventually, thousands of years later, it breaks apart and becomes the asteroid belt between the fourth and fifth planets Mars and Jupiter in our system.
The asteroid belt. Wow, okay.
And maybe most provocatively, the narrative suggests that many of the original inhabitants of that destroyed world, they might one day walk on Tiamat, on Earth.
How?
400,000 to 500,000 years later, reborn in new bodies here, perhaps even being present now as spirits, trying to guide new generations to build a new history and preserve their world from premature destruction.
That is quite a thought. Souls migrating across cosmic disasters and millennia.
It connects the past destruction to our present potential.
So we've just walked through this incredible tapestry, cosmic war, desperate gambles, the intentional creation of a new race. A story where our own world, Earth, becomes this battleground, a prison, and a crucible for evolution.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in.
It really makes you wonder about the forces, seen and unseen, that might have shaped the very foundations of our history, our deepest impulses.
And that brings us back to the core idea. This narrative really challenges us, doesn't it? It asks us to consider, what if that deep-seated human yearning for freedom isn't just like a philosophical idea or a political goal? What if it's something more fundamental? An intrinsic energetic mark literally woven into our DNA, into our very being, by forces far grander, far stranger than we usually imagine.
And what would that imply?
Well, what might that imply about where we truly come from, our ultimate origins, and maybe even our destiny tied to understanding that cosmic lineage?
It's a huge question to leave you with.